wherever you may be in the world. Thank you for joining me for another edition of the Truth Conductor Show. Man, I was gifted this mic. It's a microphone set that somebody gave me, and I'm just trying to see how it works. This is my first time using it right now, and I'm just I want to see if it's working. If it ain't working, I can't be mad. I got it for free. Okay, so that's what I'm doing now, man. I'm testing out this. I got one person up in here, man. Can you hear me? If you can hear, or they might not want me to know who they are, but if you can hear me, put a one up in the chat box, so I know at least I'm coming through loud and clear. See, yep, they go. They gone. So I ain't got nobody up in here right now to test this out to see if it's working. Because this is my first time. It comes in a little box like this, and you got this is the other mic right here. So if I want to interview somebody, I can mic them up. Maybe this is the opening to my podcast. Who knows? But so I just said, hey man, since I got this, let me see if it works, if it's working, and just go from there. Um, and that's it. So we'll see if it's working or not. I ain't got nobody up in here yet, but as soon as I get somebody up in here to tell me if they can hear me or not, to let me know if the microphone is working. If it ain't working, then I gotta figure out, what it's doing. But see this little clip right here, I got it clipped on, so it was a gift. As my grandmama say, boy, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Hey, who is Adriana? What's going on? I hope you can hear me. You're the first one up in here today. I hope you can hear me. I'm testing out a new microphone. So if you can, put a one in the chat box. If you can't, all right, then I just have to Espanol. Okay, all right. I don't speak Spanish. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn Spanish right now. So you have to pardon. I can't speak with you fluently, but I will one day. Uh, uh, what's going on, Henry? How you doing, man? Thank you for joining me. But I hope y'all can hear me. Like I said, man, I'm trying out a new microphone. What's going on? New York is in the house, man. I hope you can hear me. I'm testing out. I got this new microphone right here that I just got, was gifted, and this is my first live to see if it's working. If it's working, fine. If it ain't working, I'm just trying to get somebody to say, man, I can hear you. If I can hear you, everything's good. Okay, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. See, I got somebody that come up in here and let me know, yeah, man, we can hear you. Keep talking. But uh what's going on, Groove? Jacksonville, Florida is up in here. Welcome, man. Welcome. Let me see who I got so far. So far, I got Adriana, I got Henry, I got New York, and I got Groove up in here. Man, thank y'all for joining me. But listen, you know, there are a lot of people are going to be facing a lot of situations coming up. And a lot of people losing their jobs, a lot of people getting fired, uh, just whole bunch of chaos that's going on right now. And you know You can sit down and moan and groan and itch about what's happening, or you can chart your course and see. And since you got so many people that are dealing with the same thing, everybody can't look the same. You're gonna have to separate yourself from the crowd. You really are. You're gonna have to be different to stand out. You can't sit down. What has happened has happened. All right, Lisa, thank you for joining me. What has happened has happened. You can't change that. Now you can either sit there and wallow in it and feel sorry for yourself, you know, or you can reinvent yourself and separate from the crowd. Okay? Thank you, Gru. Thank you so very much. See, and this is all I'm trying to tell people, man, listen, if you blend in with everybody else, how are you supposed to be noticed? Think about that for a minute. See, everybody jump out here, man, and they try to be like everybody else, blend in, and you don't stand out. You don't get nobody's attention. And you're gonna have to stand out. You're gonna have to be different than everybody else in order to get noticed. And you can't get discouraged because it ain't happening just like that. Yeah, I heard Ozzy Osbourne passed away, but he was, he bust hell wide open. All that darkness and that satanic stuff that he was doing. Yeah, he can't be in heaven. if as dark as Ozzy Osbourne was, if he's in heaven, anybody can get in heaven. That dude he did some satanic stuff, really. Really, I mean, it's crazy. But at the end of the day, we all gonna have to answer. At the end of the day, okay, we all got to answer, because that's one thing that you're gonna do is die. Okay, and it's not about your death, but it's about how you live. That's what it's all about. And seeing you got so many people right now that's getting ready to go through some changes. They're going through changes right now as we speak. And some are going to panic and some are going to survive. Yeah, he did some outrageous things. Yeah, he did, man. He was satanic, man. He rode on that. He was in that darkness. And that's just that's the way you want to do. That's the way. I can't, I'm not in one to, that's your lifestyle. That's your lifestyle. If that's how you want to live, that's how you want to live. Don't mean I got to do it. Don't mean I have to agree with it. No. Okay. But see here again. This is back. Name one example, huh? Man, I ain't got time. I ain't got time for that, man. I care less. He dead and gone. Let the dead worry about the dead. I ain't got time, man. Hasher, man. He dead. He dead. I'm trying to deal with some people that still are alive. Okay. What I can. Hey, listen. Inappropriate. This my life right here, okay? This my life. So you don't come up in here and dictate what I can and cannot talk about on my live. All right? Inappropriate. And if you don't, and if that's why don't you take that little dick energy somewhere else? I don't want to block it. I really don't. Typical. Well, I tell you what. Let's just do you a favor right now. Okay? Let's just get rid of you. And get rid of you, since it's typical that this is what I'm talking about. anytime you want to try to, anytime you want to try to uh, 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 elevate and be productive, you always got somebody that want to be a distraction. And usually those people that are a distraction ain't got the courage to even try to do what you do. They'll sit back on the sidelines playing it safe and throw their stones in their glass house. Like, it ain't gonna affect them. Man, no, this stuff here is what we talking about, man. Affects everybody. Everybody's impacted with this. I don't know one person that with all of this madness and confusion that's going on, that's not impacted. Whether it's from the terrorists, whether it's from the price increases or whatever. Okay, regardless, everybody's touched one way or the other. So we can get bogged down in the confusion and the drama and the revenge and all of this stuff. You can get bogged down in that. Okay, but why be spending energy on some stuff that really don't even matter? And the stuff that do matter, you ain't paying attention to it. Listen, for a lot of people, hard times are on the way. Let me say that again. For a lot of people, hard times are on the way if they ain't already here. And seeing a lot of people gonna wait to the last minute to sit down and try to do something instead of getting out in front of the situation that they see coming. That's why I'm saying, man, separate yourself now. Don't wait till the last minute. You need to start separating yourself now from the pack so that your idea, whatever it is you dealing with, has a chance to get some attention. But if you blending in with everybody else, if you're looking like everybody else, how are you supposed to get noticed? When everybody look the same, when everybody's acting the same, how are you supposed to stand out? And that's all I'm saying to you, man. In this situation, see, you got some people that's going to stand out doing it the right way, and you got some people going to stand out doing it the wrong way. They going to step off into that darkness and sell their souls for some materialism, because that's basically what you're doing, selling your soul. And I'm saying you don't have to do that. That's why I'm saying be different. Okay, be different. And while things are not going the way that you think they should go, man, you need to be fine-tuning your message. You need to be fine. See, there is, when somebody come up and ask you a question, you need to have a response. You need to be able to respond right away. This is what I'm doing. This is why I'm doing it. This is how long I've been doing it. And this is what keeps me. Guy came up today, this guy from Canada, and he said that, man, I'm traveling all over the United States of America, talking about unity. How we can unite as a people. And it's basically doing what your signs say do. Stop hating each other because you disagree. And I've been at this 5 years, man. I didn't just pick this up because it was the thing to do. 5 years ago, I was right. Stop hating each other because you disagree. I was saying this 5 years ago. Okay? And still saying it. And the what keeps me at this is the fact that, one, every time I get to the to the point where I want to give up, where I want to quit, God will always send somebody to say something or to do something to show me this. No, it's not. Hang in there, man. Don't do it. And see, and this is what, when you got an idea that you believe in, man, you got to break the knob off. So ain't no turning back. Break the knob off. Okay, ain't no turning back. I'm in it. Come hell, high water, no water at all. I'm in this thing. And some days you're going to get your butt kicked. I mean, you're going to get your butt kicked. Don't mean you need to go and start crying in your soup and give up. No, take that butt kicking, man. And go home and call it a day. And get up, say, all right, you got me today, but tomorrow I'll be back at it again. And that's what you got to do, man. That's what you're gonna have a level of determination that most people don't understand. That's what you need to do to separate yourself. You're gonna have to be determined, man. You're gonna have to be dedicated. You're gonna have to be committed when you want to separate yourself from the pack. Train is always on time, Mr. Zeno. We ain't never late. We always on time. All aboard. One of these days, boy, I'm going to have my train horns, everything. What's going on? Gail, thank you for joining me. Mr. Zeno, thank you for joining me. I mean, seriously, it ain't going to be long. This year, maybe, I pray. I'm going to have my train horn. I'm going to have all kind of gadgets, sounds with my podcast that I can get out, man, and get in this thing. But you got to start somewhere, though. You see, and that's the thing that I want people to see. Man, you got to start somewhere. You can't be afraid to start. Okay, and nor can you be afraid when you do start to make a mistake. Okay. 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 Well, since you got I guess this is one of my trolls. This is one of my trolls. Yep, this is one of my trolls. So let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of that. Okay. Uh okay, yeah, let me get rid of that. So that's what you got to do, y'all. Because like I said, man, it's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna be faced with a lot of different situations that they don't I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I hope you can hear me well. I was gifted a new microphone. I got a new microphone here that I'm testing out. This is the first time I'm using it. It's supposed to um, automatically have noise reduction. Automatic noise reduction. Sounds great. Thank you. Yeah, it's supposed to have automatic noise reduction. Um, that's why, as you can see, I got two lights flashing, and this blue light right here is it means that noise reduction is on. I can turn that off if I'm in a quiet place, and you'll be able to even get an even more clearer sound. But I'm just, like I said, it was gifted to me. So I'm just trying it out to see how it works, man. This is my first broadcast with this microphone. Um, what's going on, Bernie? Thank you for joining me, man. One of the best guys in America, right there, for real. Um, Bernie, whoa, man, you just blessed me too. Good God Almighty, boy. But let me see what this. Oh man, Bernie, thank you for that $100, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I'm telling you, that's right on time, Bernie. You always, man. I'm telling you, God got a pipeline to you because you always come around just on time, brother. You always be on time, man. Always, always, and I appreciate it too, man. I really do. I really do. I really appreciate that. But again, uh, he is the best. But seriously, y'all, if you find yourself caught up in this confusion, man, get away from the panic button. Get away from the panic button. How you gonna separate yourself from the rest of these people that's going through the same thing? What you gonna do different than anybody else? Okay, all right. You got to do something different, man. If you're gonna stand out, if you want to be, follow the crowd, be like the crowd, do what everybody else is doing, you ain't gonna get noticed. And this is what that's why you would see me, and I'm not telling you what I've heard. I can show you where let me show y'all something. The young lady Carolyn Levitt, and the White House press secretary, that's her husband right there. That's the young girl. He's 60 years old. I think she's 27. He never been married, didn't have any kids before they met, and he came by, and when you don't know what's going on. I said, man, who are you? I'm Carolyn Levitt's husband. I said, prove it. Prove it. I want to see. Follow your intuition, Burns said, regardless what people might say, only when Mr. Benjamin starts stacking up. People and seeing Bernie, unfortunately, that's the truth. And it might not stack up right away, but it's coming. See, a lot of people jump on their ideas and think their ideas are supposed to just like that. And they might not take off just like that. Okay? It might take a minute for your idea to take off, but that's where your dedication is going to come in. That's where your belief is going to come in. Because if you start second guessing yourself, if you start doubting yourself, where you think you're going to end up? Where you think you're going to end up? And that's why you got to know, man, when you get an idea, man, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And at 72 years young, I can finally say, thank you, Bernie, man. Thank you for the blessing, brother. Thank you, Bernie. At 72 years young, I can finally say, man, I this is my calling. This stop hating each other because you disagree is my call. That's my calling. That's what that God knew if he gave me that message, regardless to what I was going through, what I was experiencing, that I wouldn't give up, that I wouldn't quit. And I didn't. I didn't. And you gonna see, cause now everybody's like, no, oh man, that's the message. This is it. And seeing and stop hating each other because you disagree. I mean, it hits the nail on the head. Hits the nail on the head all over the world. Not just America. This is all over the world. That message will fit in any language, anywhere. So when you got something like that, how you gonna give up? How you gonna quit? How you gonna do that? When you got something that'll fit anywhere in the world. So the only thing you got to do now is to figure out, how am I gonna get this viral? When am like now see, somebody from China put me on TikTok playing the Chinese national anthem in front of the White House. And now I'm getting Chinese people coming up. Hey, I saw you on social media. Can you play our national anthem? And put some money in the bucket. China right now is, I mean, and the guy showed me, he said, man, you got 1.5 million views on TikTok playing the national anthem of China in front of the White House. And every day is going up. Every day. And see, this is what I keep trying to tell y'all, man, it only takes one thing. And see, and I know that without a doubt, man, this is I'm doing, because there is no way that I can look at people and say, man, you from Cameroon, you from Colombia, you from Kazakhstan, you from Morocco or Azerbaijan or Tajikistan. I mean, countries that I've never even thought of, Brazil, Mexico. Okay? I mean, there's no way that I can recognize this stuff on my own. That's got, I mean, I'm talking about, I can be sitting there looking at my phone and I'm just strolling the list and I play this song right here. Like yesterday, man, I was strolling through the list and I saw Azerbaijan and I just started playing this. Man, this is the national anthem of Azerbaijan, and two people who just walked up started singing. That's our national anthem. I said, that's God. Let me show y'all something. Show you when you do good. God appreciate it. Yesterday, um, this guy lost his credit card. I found this credit card yesterday. Okay, and see, and I knew when I looked at it that whoever lost this card, they use it. It's some money in this account because it's well used. All right. So what I did was I just called the bank and I said, hey, listen, this person lost their card and I just want to report it lost. Okay. And she said, oh, that is so nice of you. Good Samaritan. Okay. Because I would want the same thing. I do that. I play all the countries now, except I got four I don't play. But I play all of them now. I play music from all over the world. If I didn't get a copyright strike, I could show y'all. But I play music from all over the world. I got music from all over the world. I'm telling you, all over the world. But anyway, get back to this story right here. So I go and call the bank and have them to cancel this card. Okay? This guy right here, lost his card yesterday and I found it. And I just called the bank, Chase. I called the bank and just said, hey, uh, um, this person lost their card, and I just want to report it. That is because he probably don't even realize it. Okay? And I would want somebody to do the same thing for me. I would want somebody to do the same thing for me. So what I did was, hey man, there it is. I mean, the card is no good. And she said, thank you. It's canceled. You can rip it up, cut it up, do whatever. Get rid of it. But at the time, I just said, let me put it in my pocket because, hey, Tanya, what's going on? Thank you for joining me. But see, this is what I'm trying to say. It's little things like this that people don't want to take the time to put some positive energy into the atmosphere. And it won't hurt. And if you lost your debit card, man, you would want somebody to be looking out for you and not be trying to use your stuff. Because I could have said, oh, snap, let me go but no, here you go, man. No, don't do that. Okay, put something positive into the atmosphere instead of negativity. And you'd be surprised what you might come up with. You'd be totally surprised. It's just that simple. Okay? But stand out, man. Do something different. Okay? Do something different. Be different. Don't blend in with the crowd. Because that's your biggest mistake. Trying to do and be and see, and you might, truth conductor. What is it that I can do that's different from everybody else? What needs are around you? Because that's what you got to do. You just got to look at what the needs are. And find a need that you can feel. And here's where you start. Whenever you make the statement, man, somebody should be doing this, the idea just came to you. Let me say that again. See, when you blurt out, man, somebody should be doing this, that idea just presented itself to you. And see, the thing about ideas are going to present themselves in a finished form. They ain't going to show you where the hazards are, the roadblock, the discouragement. They ain't going to show you where none of that is. They're going to show you, man, if you embrace me, look how much money you can make. Then you get in it and find out, wow, this is a lot harder than I thought. And see, a lot of people get discouraged. But when you trying to separate yourself from the group, you can't worry about discouragement. You can't worry about what other people are saying because you're trying to separate yourself from the crowd. And that's the only way you're going to stand out. Be different. See, I could put on some regular clothes and get on here and do it. But see, when that guy, why is he in that? Why is he in that conductor hat? That uniform. See, how many people, think about it, how many people do you see that look like a conductor when they go live on social media? This is their brand. You don't see many people that use a caricature as a brand. They'll get in and what I found, and I told my grandson, I said, see, believe it or not, this uniform, simple black and white, saved me a lot of money. I starched my shirts look pretty good too. I starched. Man, let me show you. Matter of fact, let me show y'all. See, look here. And this is I made this starch. Look at this. Look how crisp this shirt look. I made this starch for this shirt. I make my own starch. I had to get it. I had to finagle with it, but I finally figured it out. Because at first I wasn't putting enough starch in the mixture, and my shirts were coming out, like they weren't. It wasn't even. It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't solid like this. You could see like wet spots or something had, because I didn't have the mixture right. Now that I got this down, I'm straight. Okay. But don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged. Don't give up, because the more opposition that you run into, the stronger that you get when you fight it. And that's the only way you're going to strengthen yourself. You're going to have to fight opposition. You're going to have to fight adversity. Okay? You're going to have to stand up and go head to head with it. And see, most folk will run from adversity. They ain't trying to go head to head. They going to run. Their first inclination is to run. And I'm telling you, don't do that, man. Okay? Separate yourself. Be different. Be creative. Follow your intuition. When your intuition tells you to do something, do it. Don't second guess it. Do it. And your intuition tell you, do it. Don't second guess it. Do it. And even if it don't come out the way you thought, but you followed your intuition. You follow it. See, now you know that voice. And see, unfortunately, a lot of y'all don't know what the voice of your intuition sound like. Because you got so many other voices in your head that's trying to be the default voice, that you don't know your intuition, what it sounds like. And see, and I looked at this the same. I came in January of 2020 is when I discovered Truth Conductor. In January of 2020. Didn't even know what it meant. But everybody told me I look like a conductor. And I would say, yeah, on the Underground Railroad, because I do the Black History of DC. And that was an excuse for me to give them a card. So when I heard Truth Conductor, that wasn't a stretch. Because people always say, man, you work on Amtrak? And then right after, I was like, wow. The meaning, the definition of what it meant, just a messenger from God. Anybody can be a true conductor. But just so happen I look like one. And that's the difference. And then shortly after that, maybe 2-3 months, 4 months, maybe, after Truth Conductor came to me, Stop Hating Each Other Because You Disagree, came. And I didn't have it the way I had it now. I had a different font and everything. And matter of fact, I just got to, when I first started Stop Hating Each Other Because You Disagree, I had DCBlackTours.com. Then I went from truthconductor.tv. And then from there, I just said, wait a minute, man. Since this is my brand, let me just advertise my brand, Truth Conductor. And then whatever social media, if you Google Truth Conductor, all my social media come up. And all of it will come up with Truth Conductor, but I was using DC Black Tours, truthconductor.tv, but all of that wouldn't show the rest of my social media. But if you Google Truth Conductor, all my social media gonna come up. Okay, so at least I, had sense enough to advertise myself. I wasn't out trying to advertise nobody else. Advertise me, my idea. It's my idea, so advertise me. Okay, separate yourself, man. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, cause you never know. And see, and that's the crazy part. You don't know what will or what won't work. But if you're scared to try it, you ain't gonna have no you ain't gonna have no satisfaction. You ain't gonna have no peace. Okay? All right. So I'm glad the new microphone sound like it works real fine. Works fine. New microphone sound pretty good, I must say. Sounds pretty good. Um Good, I must say. Yeah. Oh yeah, it sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. What's going on, Nicole? Yeah. Good, I must say. Yeah. And now I got two of them, so I'm gonna start. I'm gonna test this out with my grandson. Um, my grandson is a up and coming musician, trumpet player, and um, pretty sharp kid. But like all young folk, he's kind of stubborn every once in a while. He's a good kid. You can talk to him, but he do think he know it. he got all that. I just tell him, I said, boy, look, hey, ain't nothing you can say or do that I can't feel, because you came out of me. And see, that's what your kids don't seem to understand, that they think you can't sense and feel when they going through some stuff. Cause they can't. I remember one time, man, I was in Las Vegas. Buddy of mine was out there, was selling some shirts at the fight, and man, I went out there in Las Vegas and started gambling and lost my money. And I mean, I'm talking about I was freaked out. And my mama called me up. She said, "Boy, what's wrong with you?" That's what you're talking about. She said, "What's wrong with you? Cause something ain't right with you." Okay? My mama. My mama. I'm in Vegas. My mama is in DC. And I'm worried. And my mama called me up and said, "Boy, what's going on with you? What you doing? Something ain't right." And I couldn't tell. Said, "Mama, I done lost all my money." I couldn't tell her that. I said, "No, baby, I'm fine. Promise you, I'm fine." But I had to go out there and hustle back up that money that I had lost selling them T-shirts. But that was no, man. See, parents can feel what their children going through, whether their kids realize it or not. Your parents can sense when you're going through some stuff. And if you got kids, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? All right? Be yourself, man. Be yourself. Don't worry about what somebody else is or is not doing or what they saying. Don't worry about that. Because they can't do what you do no way. See, that's the one thing that you got to the people trolling you, they can't do what you do no way. Not any day of the week can they walk in your shoes. But yet they always want to try to throw shade at what you're doing. And don't pay that no attention. Okay? You keep doing what you're doing. Keep believing in yourself. All right? Keep believing in yourself. And eventually it's gonna work out. Cause it can't storm forever. Can't storm forever. And if you're going through some stuff, can't last forever. It can't last for. Ooh, Steve, man, thank you for that $10, Steve. Thank you, Steve. Man, I ain't seen you in a while. Where you been? Where you been, man? I ain't seen you in a minute. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it. Let me respond to that right now. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, brother. That's another guy, man. I mean, him, Bernie, Everett, uh, 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 Tanya, uh, Chris, Bernie, man, it ain't but a handful that come through here and bless me, man. And I know him. I know him. I know him. I sure do. And I appreciate him too. And one day I'm gonna be able to return the favor. That one day I will be able to return the favor. Okay? And you watch. You watch, man. And when I start blessing people, you watch how many folk gonna start running up in here. Okay? You watch. And I got something for them too. Don't come ask me for nothing. You ain't got to ask me for nothing. And matter of fact, that's the one I'm running from. The one that's asking. Cause when I was going through some stuff, you weren't asking me squat. And now that you know that I got a little something, something, and you want to try to come in and with your pity party, I ain't interested. I'm not interested in your pity. I'm not interested in your sob story. I got sob stories of my own. Told y'all, man, I ain't seen my wife in 6 years. I ain't touched that girl in 6 whole years. Oh boy, hey, y'all better pray for her when I when I do get my hands on her, boy, y'all better pray for her, cause buddy, oh snap, I got a lot of makeup time to do. Got a lot of makeup time, and I'm gonna see that girl this year. I'm gonna see her this year. Yes, I am. I'm gonna see her this year. I am. Matter of fact, I thank God. You know, I thank God for letting me see my wife this year. Cause I've been faithful at what you want me to do, Lord. I've been faithful. I've gone through the trials and tribulations and everything that come with it. I've been faithful. And you said you would restore everything that the devil is taking away, and that's what I believe. Okay? All right, Mike working fine, boy. I will be back. I will be back. I like this microphone. Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. I think I like this. I like this mic. It sounds pretty good. I'll be back. I like this microphone. Yeah, I do. I like it. I like it. Sounds pretty good. Yeah. I think I like this. I like this mic. It sounds pretty good. I'll be back. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I do. I like this mic, man. Praise God. I like this mic. This is the first set that I've ever had like this. This is the very first set that I've had like this. You know, and if I wanted to interview another person, all I got to do is take it out and clip it on to them, and we can talk. You know, that's what I like about it. See, I can actually sit down. Oh no, I will. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. And I'm gonna be debt free too. I'm gonna be debt free. I'm gonna be debt free. I am. I am a rags to riches story. I am. I'm a rags to riches story. And people are gonna be surprised. People are gonna be surprised. But I am a rags to riches story. And that's and you know how many people who are afraid to try to position themselves to be A rags to riches story. They think that only the celebrities can do that. No, man. That's something that's available for you. It's available. It's available for you if you want it. But you can't get something for nothing. Okay? And that's what so many people, the 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 thing that derail a lot of people, man, they be trying to get something for nothing. And life don't work that way. Life is not like that. What you put in is what you're gonna get out. And if you put negativity and all the negative energy, that's all you're gonna get. You can't sow negative energy into the universe and think something good gonna happen to you, something positive gonna happen to you. No, ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. All right? It's not gonna happen. So anyway, I got some more shirts to start. I have to keep on top of my shirts, man, because as most days I only get one day. When it's cool, I can get 2 days out of my shirts. But when it's hot, I only get one day out of my shirts. So I have to stay on top of them. And um, although I have some new shirts that I don't, but I keep at least six that I can keep wearing. See, if my wife was here, then should I'd have all kind of, cause some buttons be sewing out. See the button break off a shirt now. I might could sew it back on or something. But shoot, if she's here, I ain't got to worry about none of that stuff, man. All I got to do is just stay prepared, stay ready, okay? Because she gonna make sure I'm straight when I walk out the door. That's what I appreciate about that woman, man. She's she's about her business. She's about her business. Okay. All right, y'all. I got I just was sitting here today uh looking at all of the Canadian money, the euros, and the pounds. Um, this is probably about over $300 right here. It's over $300 right here. And I was looking. I know where this guy that converts money. I said, wait a minute, let me see if my bank converts money, and my credit union will can you can buy or redeem uh, foreign currency, and I'm gonna take this to the bank and put it in the bank and let them whatever rate they give me probably be better than what I get from this guy that I know in DC. So, um, I just take it to the bank, man. Yeah, that's. I'm telling y'all, something has shifted. I'm telling y'all, man, something has shifted. It ain't the same. Something has changed, and you either gonna be in the flow or left behind. It's just one or the other. You're gonna be in the flow of the change, or you're gonna be left behind, man. Still moaning and groaning and itching about what's going on, stuff that you can't do nothing about. And that's what and see that's the thing that most of all, man, stop worrying about stuff that you can't change, that you can't do nothing about. Why is it occupying so much of your time? And you can't do nothing about it. But it's occupying all of your energy. And you can't go back. Your past, it's nothing you can do from the past but learn from it. But you can impact your future. But ain't nothing you can do with your past. Because once it's happened, it's gone, it's over, it's finished, it's done. Never to come back again. But your future ain't here yet. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? And don't panic, whatever it is.